Anton, my man, good to see you. So what's next on the old to-do list? Another den of villainy to restructure? A few more miscreants in need of aggressive re-education? Lay it on me. I'm feeling productive.
You proved your martial prowess. Let's see your cunning. There's a Harkonnen soldier named Lanoff. I'd like you to finesse some information from him.
Finesse? So we're moving from battlefield intelligence to canteen gossip? Alright, okay. Well, what kind of information are we finessing out of Lanoff?
Lanoff is a Semuta addict. I'd like to find out what he knows about other Harkonnen addicts, particularly the sloppy ones. Be subtle.
Oh, I see. Not just any sloppy addict, right? You're looking for a particular sloppy addict, aren't you? Someone whose performance issues might be of special interest? Is it anybody I know?
As I understand it, Semuta puts the user in an elated, ecstatic state outside of time. It's administered through capsules with food or drink. From what I hear, playing Semuta music activates the effect. I know many Harkonnen users prefer it. I would expect Lanoff to do the same.
Okay. Okay. Let me see if I got this straight. You want me to find a very specific addict and then finesse him for very general information about other generally sloppy addicts. But just to be clear, this isn't a very specific effort to get very specifically useful dirt to undermine a very specific rival. I mean target. I mean addict. Whatever. Did I miss anything?
Good. Remember, this is an opportunity to demonstrate that you are an agent who can exercise subtlety when necessary.
Subtlety? Yes. Yes, of course. Don't you worry, Lieutenant. I'll get you your leverage. I mean, generally specific information. That I'm sure is for a very noble and strategically vital purpose. Well, so much for a quick trip to Riftwatch. Not finding any junkies in that mess, not without a sand sieve and a lot of patience anyway. Better wait it out here.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Whoa, well, that's the better weather, isn't it? Guess the old desert decided it's time to redecorate. Love the uniform, by the way. Very clean. Is the dry cleaning for that covered, or is that an out-of-pocket expense? You know, I know it's tough to keep this sand out of a well-pressed seam. Big doors. Big doors. No, you gotta respect the engineering. Bet the maintenance budget on these is woo. Yup. So, you come here often? Well, good talk. You have a nice day now. You know, you analyze enough of these little power plays and you'll start to see the lazy writing. This one's a classic trope. The protagonist, which is moi, apparently, is sent on a subtlety run, which is just a nicely dressed up term for professional mudslinging. It never really was about grand strategy. It's about giving your high school rival a wedgie in the Galactic Senate. it's all about branding. One house wraps itself in the green flag of honor and the other in the red flag of ambition, and when you get down to the actual work order, the ink's the same color. And usually written in someone else's blood. So where does that leave me? I guess I'm the supporting character they hired to deliver the witty but morally questionable monologue right before the commercial break. But hey, who am I to complain? The pay is the same, whether the script is genius or garbage. And for once, this page says dialogue instead of get shot repeatedly. In this business, I'd call that a creative choice I can live with. Well, you've really got to hand it to the Harkonnens. They commit to the aesthetic. It's a bold choice, the whole outer space edgelord vibe. Black on black, because nothing says I'm functionally evil quite like dressing for a funeral on a planet that's a giant oven. Yeah, the mandatory sickly white complexion, and you've got a look that screams, I listen to depressing music and my parents just don't understand me. The only real downside to this level of brand synergy is the personnel logistics. You've got 100 identical pasty-faced clones marching about, and trying to find one specific sad sack in this crowd is like trying to find a particular grain of sand in, well, all of this. I think I need an instruction manual and a diagram. Well, not that the Atreides are any less guilty of the same sin, mind you. They just swapped the black leather for green polyester and a well-rehearsed moral superiority complex. It's the same cookie-cutter generality, just a different flavor of bland. One side looks like they're about to write bad poetry about the void, and the other looks like they're about to give you a condescending lecture on it. Pick your poison. Oh, and as if to contradict everything I just said, I think I found the specific edgelord clone that I'm looking for. Now let's see how good I am at speaking junkie.
Who is that? Do I know you?
They sent me. They told me I'd find a man who could hear the music behind the music. Are you hearing it? Are you? The worms. They're singing it tonight.
The hell are you talking about? Let me enjoy my downtime.
Hey man, relax. I just want to know how you take your Semuta. Are you chewing the grit? Popping the capsules like a good little soldier? Or are you a connoisseur? A true artist? I let it dissolve in the wine and let it stain my soul.
Now there's one who enjoys their Semuta. As for me, capsules keep best out in the field. But if you have wine, easy enough to crack one open. Wine is fine, but the way to truly appreciate the experience is Semuta music, eh?
An artist, a Gorum Kash maestro, someone who knows the soul needs a little musical atonality to really see the colors.
Right, everything. Atonal rhythms vibrating down your sympathetic nervous system accelerates the Semuta, quicks you from soul to never see. Wait, how long have we been talking? Really riding the wave. Fellow enthusiast, but who are you to get so chummy with me? Don't remember you saying.
Maxim Casimir knows you've been hearing the wrong music.
What the?
You think you're on his playlist? You're a security risk, you gutless maggot. You're a loose nerve, a screeching tire in the middle of the night. You making too much Gorumkash noise. At attention!
Sorry, I don't understand.
I'm here to find out if you're too far gone to be useful. Are you just another casualty of the rhythm, or are you following the conductor's lead?
No, it's not like that. I am on downtime. I can handle this stuff. I'm just following Kazmir's example.
Go on.
Maxim's the biggest Semuta user of all time. He's got the best suppliers. I've seen him take a dose that would put a bull in a coma. We chase our hungers. We emulate the Baron. In his own words, satiation is the virtue of the weak.
The Baron. Chapter and verse. A true believer, a poet. See? That wasn't so hard, you magnificent Bastich.
Yeah? All right then. Is that it?
That is it. We are good. We are fantastic. Now get back to your bets. Enjoy the ride.
All right then. Be seeing you.
Well, no surprise there. I suppose it wasn't the subtlest of enquiries, but neither is Anton's attempt at espionage. That's about as subtle as this guy's eyebrows. I'm not about to take criticism for my performance from someone whose intentions enter the room 5 minutes before he does. Just like those eyebrows. Man, I am never gonna unsee those. Hey Max, how's it hanging? Oh, can't stop to talk. Gotta see a man about a four-legged beast of burden. Well, your boy Lanoff was a veritable fountain of information. And drugs. Actually, probably more drugs than information. To be honest, it's not a lot of information at all, really, just mostly drugs. But it turns out that the little bit of information he has is probably exactly what you're looking for.
Well played. Such subtlety proves you're ready for more delicate and important tasks.
I live to serve. Anyway, what's the next rung on this ladder o' trust you've got me climbing? I'm pretty eager to get this trainer rolling.
I agree. You've shown unusual promise. I have one worry. Namely, you still seem a little too friendly with Maxim Casimir over there.
Friendly is a pretty strong word. I mean, that's a lot to derive purely from the door that I chose to enter by. I didn't realize it'd make you feel better if I always used the door on your side of the anvil, but if my associations are a problem, by all means, spell it out for me. How do I prove I'm well and truly committed?
I would like to see you rise in the ranks, and there is a solution to this doubt. I want you to blackmail Maxim.
Blackmail. I suppose there's nothing in the laws of Canley that explicitly prohibits subterfuge. After all, if you can't stab him in the neck, you can always cut him off at the knees. Of course I'm in. In for a penny, in for a pound.
Good. Now let's get this Harkonnen off our backs so we can properly investigate this Skorda mystery.
So, what are the rules of engagement on this noble endeavor? Do you want him crying or just quietly compliant?
Maxim Semuta addiction is known. It got out of hand. He got sloppy. That's why he was demoted and sent here. Apparently, his addiction has worsened. I had a tracker put on the person I suspect is his supplier. Go to the last recorded coordinates. Dig up anything that can be used against Maxim.
A tracker? On a drug dealer? Cunning indeed. I don't know how you come up with these plans. Of course I'll do it.
Here's your contract. Bring me back evidence of Maxim's addiction to Semuta, particularly how it might negatively affect his duties.
The nobility of it all. It's really something. Oh, they'll build statues to honor and write epic poems about duty. But when it comes time to actually win, they'll send a guy like me into the gutter to break a man's reputation with his drug habit. They want to be better than the Harkonnens, but they'll use Harkonnen tactics. Except with a friendlier flag and a whole lot more self-righteous justification. That's a funny thing, Honor. Turns out it's just a weapon you use and a shield you hide behind when it's convenient, and a rule you pay people like me to break when it's not. What a job. You know, coming this far down south reminds me I gotta check in with my friend Derek Chinara at a key point. I know it's even further south than this, but of all the people I've met, I feel a kind of a kinship to him. I think his affairs are in about as much disarray as mine are. I mean, look at this place. These people have clearly got all their angles together. And there's me and Derek just slogging it out in the sand. Yeah, anyway, I'll put that on my to-do list. For now, I have arrived. Red carpet, red sand. Think I'm gonna pave my welcome properly with some drug dealer blood. Hey there, I'm the auditor of drugs. I'm supposed to come look at your records? Don't you ignore me. Yeah, that'll learn ya. Oh, well, I guess I'm gonna have to go stabby-stab with you. Hey, where are you going? Oh, that was pretty good. Now, was that the distract and die method? I guess the two of you drew the short straw for guard duty today, but if it makes you feel any better, and I'm sure it doesn't, but if it does, everybody inside's about to get the same treatment. Smell that. Broken dreams and low tide? Yeah. Oh yeah, nothing says drugged in like graffiti on the wall. Very well done. Very pretty, very tastefully distributed. Some banners, some low lights. Yeah, there's some atmosphere down here. Atmosphere. Oh, hi. And another guard who is dead. Maybe you would have been more vigilant if you weren't so high. Okay. Right, where are you all hiding them records? Nothing? You heard nothing from upstairs? Nothing. Guys! There we go. Whoop, you're gonna have to try a little harder than that. Oh, that's pretty good. But not good enough. Oh. So awful dope overs. Excuse me, I'm busy here. I'll get right back to you. Did you hit your own guy with that mess? I don't even know what that is, but alright, you can look at your belly button while you die. Hey, don't throw stuff. That's very rude. Very rude. Okay, so that was an explosion. Have the rest of you cottoned on to the fact that you're being raided? No? Look at you guys. Maybe you just don't want to deal with it. Oh, God. Put your shield up at least. Nah. I don't know how much reinforcements is going to be of benefit to you, but... Ooh, hi. Hello. Very nice. Very well done. And try that again. Whoop, not this time. Maybe it's because of the fact that she hit you with that... whatever that is. There we go. Crotch shot. Oh, no. You can stop with that straight away. Oh, ow. Stings a little bit. Let's not do that, shall we? What we got? Look, there's a pentashield key. That's gotta hide something valuable, like, who knows, transaction records of any kind? Let's hope so. Let's hope I didn't drive 90,000 miles into oblivion just to get nothing. Take a nice sedate little jog, and look what you got in these chests. Yeah, servox and particle capacitors. I'm gonna need to restock on these, you know, sandworms eating sandbikes, and you had to be there. It's a whole thing. I need these, so that's all you need to know. You know, for a bunch of degenerate drug dealers, this place is kind of nice, you know? It's tidy, it's clean. I don't know what I expected. Probably, you know, a few more puddles of vomit, or something. Oh, hey. Oh, looks like I caught you hitching up your pants after peeing in the corner. Now, that's exactly what I was talking about. Maybe not puddles of vomit, but puddles of pee? Now, that's not very nice because, you know, you all gotta live down here together, and I know there's a lot of sand around, but it's not there to soak up just about every drop of that you choose to spill. Oh, let's overpower you. There you go. Oh, it's not so bad. Not so bad. Oh! Well, in my defense, you did surprise me, but in your defense, I probably would have killed you anyway, considering, well, that's what you do with things that are made out of experience. As long as you're made of XP, I'm gonna keep killing you so I can level up. It's just the way it goes. And that's another pentashield key. So I've got a key that was being protected by another key. So which one is the good? This must be the good key. So outside of the servox and the particle capacitors that are useful, not valuable, useful, do you guys not have anything valuable in here? I mean, if you don't, I'm just gonna take all your Semuta and start my own little drug trade. You know, I gotta be better at it than you, because you guys suck. And if I'm diving down into the dark side, I might as well bring joy to the world while I'm at it. Hey guys, I'm looking for your records. Oh, you're quick on the shield there. Whoa, quick on your feet. But that's it for you. You have to consider your stamina in these fights. I'm trying to talk to your friend, but you're making a noise. Would you quit it? There's still somebody around here that thinks that firing guns at innocent visitors is the appropriate thing to do. Ah, look at you made me thirsty. I have to get a drink of water. Now, where is your administrations team? Because I'm looking for some records. And I'm sure you guys must have a document controller. There we go. Got some trade logs. And that just shows what a lush Maxim Casimir is. Wow! The amount of... Are you actually just a distributor? Because you couldn't possibly consume all that by yourself. That is an enormous amount of drugs, Maxim. You think with a demotion you wouldn't be able to afford all that. I think the real question is not how much Semuta do you consume, but where do you get the money for it, Maxim? Where indeed? Well, lovely to meet you. It's been fun. I really hope you guys can set up shop again, because I suppose if you don't, I would have alienated the entire House Harkonnen based on an interruption in Semuta. That's gotta be the last of you. Oh no, I should have parked that better. The leather on that is absolutely gonna deep fry my tenders. Oh yeah, I can hear the sizzle from up here. Well, that took all day. But, you know, you leave early. You make it home before dinner. I wonder if Maxim gets his Semuta delivered, because I can't see him being away from the anvil for that amount of time. That's a long old journey right there. I'm back! And you will never believe what I found.
You did? Amazing. We can finally put that lowlife in his place.
Is that it then?
Nearly. Go to Maxim. Use this information to pressure him to back off the Skorda investigation. Do that, and your place with House Atreides is secure.
Okie dokie. Back in a flash. You just make sure he doesn't stab me while I'm over there. Maxim, old buddy, old pal. I've just been on a wild adventure, and you will never guess where it took me.
Nice to see you again. Never a dull moment when you're about, eh?
See, I went down to the Kirab Semuta den, and you're not gonna believe this, but it was just full of dead bodies. They were mostly dead when I got there. Look, there were definitely bodies, and you can't prove anything. Besides all that, amongst all of that unfortunate mess, I found this. It's a little black book, and it's a record of transactions with your name all over the bottom line.
What's this? Adorable. But this isn't the leverage you think it is. Among my people, a vice well handled is something of a status symbol.
Yeah, status symbol, I understand. You Harkonnens like to step outside for a while, you know? Tune in, chase the chorus, ride the wavelength. It's the thing to do. But you don't do the thing anymore, do you? The thing seems to be doing you.
You sanctimonious nothing. You... Your initiative is commendable, if clumsy. But my vices are known. You have no power over me. You have nothing.
Well, if it's nothing, then I'm sure your superiors will overlook the, let's call it, irresponsible assignment of funds from the war coffers. Do you think the accountants on Giddy Prime will be totally happy that there are no munitions for the troops this month because you've got a head full of prime scratch and a personal DJ to help you trip the light fantastic?
No, you can't do this to me. No. You're a parasite, a tiny thing latched onto something worthwhile. You can't. What do you want?
I want you to back off the Skorda investigation. Back way off.
I do believe that I hate you. Very well. I'll give dear Anton a good head start on Skorda for all the good it will do him. No great sacrifice.
You see, I knew there was at least 2 brain cells left in your head huddling together for the warmth. You'll thank them one day.
When you inevitably betray Anton, pay me a visit. If you're this ruthless, you should be working for us. Your talents are wasted on the Atreides.
That's a tempting offer. But for now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go tell Anton how pretty a Harkonnen looks on his knees. See ya. Done and done. I think I scared him enough for little Pete to come out in that leather gimp suit he's always wearing.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended. Give me the documents. I'll transmit them to my superior.
Ah, yeah. Right. These.
Very well done. Few things give me pleasure anymore, but I will savor this. Oh, I saw the look on his face. It was nearly worth what I've endured here. Nearly. Welcome. You've earned a place in the Atreides intelligence operation.
Well, not to put too fine a point on it, but describing all that as intelligence work is like painting a face on a volleyball and calling it your best friend. It takes an unhealthy stretch of the imagination and still doesn't make it any less sad. So here's hoping the intrigue picks up a notch, or I might just ask Maxim where they keep their pit of snakes.
As a reward, here is a token that will grant you access to our vendors. You deserve that and more. Also, you can now align your guild to House Atreides, or join a faction-aligned guild to participate in the Landsrad. Though I warn you, this level of commitment means any future betrayal comes with heavy repercussions. Welcome aboard.
Oh my god, shit that lets me spend my very own money at your company stores? No one told me Christmas comes early on Arrakis. Look, Anton, just keep the jobs coming and we'll see if I get what I'm looking for out of this alliance, yeah? In the meantime, I think I've earned a good night's sleep at the bottom of a bottle of something mean-spirited. Ta-ta for now. Blackmail. Not the prettiest tool in the box, but you can't argue with the results. Anton has his leverage, Maxim has a new reason to hate the universe, and I have a key. A foothold inside the great and noble House Atreides. I played their dirty little game and I won. For today, anyway. You know, for a planet that spends every moment trying to kill you, it really has no shortage of spectacular places to watch the sunrise. Which loses its splendor as quickly as it starts to cook you in your own juices. Time to find some shade before I'm medium rare.